What's going on, guys, and welcome back to another Five Nights at Freddy's update video. Now, in today's video, Scott Games has been updated once again, and of course, when that updates, that means the Steam community page has also updated, and it added some brand new characters, and it should be really exciting. But before we get into that, first of all, I want to start by saying thank you guys so much. We just hit 900,000 subscribers. We are in the final stretch to 1 million. That is absolutely mind-blowing, so I want to say thank you guys so much for that. And I also want to remind you guys, if you enjoy these videos, don't forget to drop a like on them. It always goes a very long way. And just, of course, if you aren't already, be sure to subscribe to the channel, because like I said, we're in the final stretch to 1 million. So if you guys could all help me all gang together and give me that 1 million by telling your friends, telling everyone you know, I would greatly appreciate it. And also drop a comment down below just saying ultimate. It helps spread the video around, and I greatly appreciate it. But let's go ahead and get into the new update. So like I said, if you head over to scottgames.com, you will now see that it is at 68%. And obviously, I think last time we saw it, it was at like 62. Now keep in mind, when we last time we saw it, that was on April Fool's. So Scott did add a few characters that ended up just being jokes. Now he did include some of those in this newest update. He just changed their attacks to obviously make them more realistic. But a few characters he actually took out. I think the main one was the phone guy. So I was really hoping that he would be here, but I don't think he is. I don't know. I haven't really read through the full list, but I'm hoping what he did was he kind of took the April Fool's characters and then put them back in, but with actual attacks. So I guess we'll see. So let's go ahead and head over to the Steam community page and check it out. So if we head over there, you can see that there is now 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 characters. And yes, oh, phone guy is one of them. Okay, perfect. So it looks like we're actually going to have an actual attack for him this time, which should be pretty good. All right, so let's go ahead and start with Phantom BB first. And it says he will appear on your viewing monitor at random, quickly change cameras or close the monitor to avoid his jump scares. Getting jump scared by Phantom BB will cause you to black out temporarily. And then we have Phone Guy. He will call at random into your office, and you will only have a brief amount of time to mute his call. If you fail to mute the call, then you will be forced to listen to the whole thing, which will aggravate you, as well as any animatronic that is sensitive to the noise level. Also, the mute button will appear in unpredictable locations. Oh, that's cool. Nightmare Freddy. While you aren't looking, mini Freddys, Freddles, will accumulate on your desk and around the office. Shine your light to scare them away. If you let too many of them gather together, then Nightmare Freddy will be summoned, ending your run with a jump scare. So that can get in the way of the other animatronic that if you just simply shine your light at it, it'll jump scare you. So that could be scary. Anyways, though, after that we have Chica. She hangs out in the kitchen. Wow, this is a big one. Being generally clumsy and knocking over lots of pots and pans. In Custom Night, the kitchen is also where the music box happens to be. And while Chica doesn't care if the music box is wound up or not, she can grow tired of the music selection playing. As long as you hear the pots and pans, Chica is content. If she stops making noise, however, then she has grown tired of the song, and you only have a short amount of time to change it. Don't get too eager to change music selections though, because if you change music while Chica is happy, then she will leave the kitchen to come and get you. Once she leaves the kitchen, there is no way to make her go back. Oh, that's super cool. Lefty. He sits in the closet off of the left hallway. He becomes more and more agitated if the office becomes too noisy or too hot. So that plays into the other guy too. Don't make things too noisy or you will die. This state of agitation increases slowly and will eventually end with Lefty jump scaring you. Lowering the noise won't reverse the effects, nor will reducing the temperature. And doors won't prevent Lefty from getting to you. The only way to ease his temperament is to switch on the global music box, which soothes all music box animatronics at the expense of extra power being drained. That's actually really cool. So we have a new feature there, the global music box. El Chip. El Chip is just a cameo mascot when he appears at the Freddy Fazbear's Pizza. His real passion lies in authentic Mexican cuisine. He isn't here to jump scare you, but he may interrupt your night with some jarringly colorful advertisements for El Chip's Fiesta Buffet. Click skip or press enter to get rid of the invasive advertisements before you lose control of what's going on in your office. Alright, so that's actually pretty cool. These have some pretty unique attacks, but once again, like, I just can't see how this is going to be possible if you have everybody active, because you're gonna have so much to worry about, so much to learn, and it's just, man, this is going to be really difficult. All right, so let's start from the bottom this time around. El Chip, as it says, he's not really there to attack you. He's more of just like a nuisance. So his ad will show up for his Fiesta Buffet, and you have to click skip or press enter to get rid of it. And yeah, that's about it. He's just there. He's annoying, really. That's about all there is to him. So he's not there to jump scare you, which I'm okay with. I mean, it's El Chip. He can't be that bad, right? So anyways, after that, though, we have Lefty. And as it said he sits in the closet off of the left hallway. He becomes more and more agitated if you make too much noise. So, you know, if you have the music box going off, or if you have, what was the other one? I think it was Phone Guy. Yeah, Phone Guy calls you and you don't hang it up. he'll get angry and he will eventually kill you. So it says, nor will reducing the temperature, and doors won't prevent him from getting in. So the only way to ease his temperament is to switch to the global music box, or to switch it on. So that's a new mechanic too. We now have a music box that's called the global music box, and it soothes all music box animatronics at the expense of you know, using extra power. So that's actually really cool. So not only is there just one music box, but there's apparently a global one, which I'm curious if that's like, if it's the same one, but maybe you can like switch it to like play a certain song, or if there's like a whole nother music box, which if there is, then I wonder what's going to be inside of that. That could be really cool. Actually, it could just be the guy from Five Nights at Freddy's 6, the security, you know, marionette thing that we saw at the beginning. Maybe that plays in here. I have no idea. After that, though, we had Chica. As it said, she hangs out in the kitchen, permanently there, unless, you know, you don't play her favorite song. So as long as you hear like pots and pans making noise in the kitchen, you're fine. If you stop hearing that noise, which I am interested if you'll hear it if you're on the camera, or if you just hear it in general. I'm hoping it's only when you're on the camera. It would be easier if you just heard it in general, but I could see that causing some confusion and getting in the way of like other animatronic sounds that you really need to hear. So I feel like if you're on her kitchen camera, then you'll hear the sounds. So you kind of have to always check on her, which is going to be difficult, because not only is she there, but the music box is there too. So as long as you're playing, you know, as long as you hear the pots and pans, you're fine. If you don't hear them, you got to instantly change the song and make her, you know, happy again. If she gets out, there's no putting her back in, and she'll eventually kill you. So, I mean, maybe if it's like 5 a.m. and you're just about to win, if she breaks out, you should be okay. But if not, that could be a big problem. Anyways, though, after that, we have Nightmare Freddy. And as it said, you know, you got the little Freddles. They'll accumulate all around your desk and around your office. All you got to do to just not get attacked by Nightmare Freddy is to just make sure that there's not too many Freddles. So just shine your light at all of them, keep them away, and you should be okay. So, but once again, that also gets in the way of like other animatronics. I can't remember who it was, but one of them, he'll appear in your office, and I think if you shine your light at him at all, he'll jump scare you. I can't really remember. It was like a few animatronics back, but the point is, like, I could see, I think there's a few other things that you have to shine your light at, so I could see if you have, like, all the animatronics active, this could actually be pretty difficult to do. So, yeah, it's just another one of those things that you got to watch out for, and it's just like Five Nights at Freddy's 4, though. I mean, instead of turning around, it looks like you just have to look around in front of you for the Freddles, and as long as you find them, you'll be okay. If not, Nightmare Freddy will be summoned, which is a cool way of putting it, and he'll end your run with a jump scare. So that's pretty terrifying. Anyways, though, after that, we have the phone guy, and this one is kind of just like what I expected it to be. He's just going to call in your office randomly. You'll have a brief amount of time to mute his call, so if you don't mute it, it actually increases the animatronics sensitive, you know, that are sensitive to noise level, you know, high noise levels. It'll make them more aggravated and more likely to come kill you. So as long as you mute the call, you should be fine. But the only problem is it's going to show up, like the mute call button will show up in random, unpredictable, you know, locations and stuff like that. So I don't know how he's going to do that. I don't know if it's going to be like a physical button like in the office, or if it's going to be like how it was in other games where you just like press X, or maybe you have to press like a certain key on your keyboard, or if there's like an actual like part of the screen you have to click to actually get rid of it. But either way, that does sound pretty cool, and I am curious because I feel like, you know, with Scott and all of his secrets that he likes to add into these games, I feel like maybe one time if you let the full phone call play out, maybe something will happen at the end of it. I don't know, it's just an idea, but I feel like Scott would do something like that. Anyways, though, for the final animatronic is Phantom BB. He'll appear on your monitor. You know, all you gotta do is just simply, I think it just says, yeah, you just change cameras or close the monitor to avoid his jump scare. It'll cause you to black out temporarily if you do get jump scared, so it's not a game-ending mechanic, which I do like, and it's just like Five Nights at Freddy's 3. If you guys remember, he'd show up, you have to close out of it, or he'll just, you know, jump scare you from the front of your screen, obviously causing you to black out and causing all of your electronics to like have to reset, and that was a big thing back in Five Nights at Freddy's 3. Like, that could really mess you up. Now, it doesn't say he'll do that in this one. It just says, you know, it'll just cause you to black out temporarily, which doesn't seem that bad, but I guess we'll have to wait and see what happens. Because let's say, you know, you're at 5 a.m. and you've got, you know, the phone guy calling, but then you also have the Freddles and you have everybody else. If you were to get jump scared or blacked out by Phantom BB, that's probably going to end your run. I don't see how you could really recover from that, unless you can maybe still shine your flashlight around, but you just can't see. And maybe, you know, if phone guy does call you, if you just click around randomly, you'll be able to hit it. But I mean, all these animatronics that are being added, we're at 68% right now, and it's already, like, I was thinking it was, like, gonna be next to impossible when we were at, like, 40%. Now we're at 68, and it's just, I don't know how anyone would be able to beat the 50-20 mode. I really don't. I don't see it being possible. And if it is, it's gonna take you weeks to be able to figure everything out and, like, learn it all, or just days upon days of non-stop playing, because you have to learn what all of these animatronics do. You have to be able to be like, okay, so if you hear, if you hear a sound in the closet, you have to be able to know that that's, that belongs to that animatronic. You have to know exactly what to do. If you see something behind you, you have to know exactly what that is. You have to know exactly what to do. If multiple things are happening, you have to figure out exactly what all of those things are and exactly what to do. So, I mean, I don't know how this is going to be possible for anyone to beat, but I guess we'll find out. Now, me personally, I'm going to give 50-20 mode a try, but I'm probably not going to be able to beat it because, like I said, I don't see how this is going to be possible. Not only that, though, but I'm more of like I like the challenges. I'm sure he's going to have, obviously with 50 animatronics, I'm sure he's going to have like tons of challenges that are made up here, like just the nightmare challenge with like all nightmare animatronics or something like that. And just I hope he carries over challenges from the old games too, because I think that'd be really cool. But guys, tell me your thoughts on this in the comment section down below. Do you guys think you'd be able to beat 50-20 mode? Yes or no? I want to see how many of you guys actually think you could beat it. Me personally, I'm just flat out say probably not. I don't think I will. But guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Like I said, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like on it, continue to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out, guys.